Scott Durkin here with the Trail Reaper. I am doing some upgrades to the Reaper today, and one I'm really excited about, and that is rugged radio. I've had comms in this rig, but this is gonna be kind of a whole next level thing. And I've been really excited about it because that machine is a bit loud. So one of the things I'm most excited about is right here is this intercom and headset. I'm gonna actually have 4 because I got kiddos in the back. We'll all be able to talk. I'll be able to talk to my co-dog when I've got somebody running with me. I'm super excited. I've got to get to work. So that's it. Initially, I was thinking about taking this unit, cutting out the top of the center console and dropping it in there. That would be the path of least resistance and would work, but just wouldn't kind of be the best. So we're gonna build a center console. All right, guys, the center console is finally done. It's kind of one of those situations, you started with just needing a new refrigerator in the kitchen, and before you know it, total kitchen remodel. I went and got my rugged radio and just couldn't find a great place to mount it. So the best option at that point, and it had been something I've been wanting to do, is put a custom center console in there, get rid of the old factory stuff, and then that allowed me also to build a perfect spot for the rugged. So this is the finished product. Actually really happy with how it came out. It is more complicated because I drive a manual. And not only do I drive a manual, but I also have a triple stick Atlas. I've got line locks and my radio set up. So there's a lot more going on with my center console. We've got this thing all dialed in, even got some luxury stuff in here, cup holder, as well as on the back, 12 volt there, and these are my plugs for the headsets. So that's intercom system all right there. You can see line locks are gonna be here, my gear shift, and then this is a channel here for the Atlas. Really happy with how it came out, and now this big whole thing is all just so I could start mounting my radio. So let's get to doing that. All right, guys, so the radio is in. I cannot tell you how pumped I am about how that turned out. The center console came together awesome. Next step, because it's not done yet, I've got all that center console and everything, and now I gotta finish it off with some seats, and I got new seats. I've been running these guys for a while now. These are a Mastercraft seat, just a standard tweed upholstery to it. I went with these Corbeau seat harnesses. This was a different mechanism than I had seen and ended up not proving to be simpler. I actually kind of don't prefer it anymore. The seats served me pretty well. There are some design things that I was looking to improve upon, and that's where PRP stepped in for me. All right. All right, guys. So this is my new seat setup. We'll just go straight to it. They'll custom embroider anything you want on there in place of their little name thing there. So I'm really excited to have seats that actually have the Trail Reaper on there. that's really cool. That very much personalizes the whole thing. I also was able to do custom stitch patterns in here, so this was all what I wanted, and they were able to build it exactly the way I wanted. Stitching, coloring, the materials, and so it's very customized to me. So this is their Comp Elite seat. It's a fixed back. I don't really have a lot of space, so I don't generally need a recline. Haven't used that. I like a nice bucket seat. But what I do like about this is you can see how deep this bucket is. Much deeper than this bucket, which I like. Materials that I went with. Yes, these are custom materials. Yes, you are seeing ostrich skin down the middle, and this is a suede on these side panels. I didn't do it because it's Gucci. It is pretty slick, but it's not why I did it. There was actually form and function behind what I was doing. One, I wanted a material that wasn't going to absorb water, like from dew sitting down on it, sitting in this seat area. I've had a wet butt so many times with this setup that I wanted it to get away from the tweed or material. I wanted something that wasn't going to absorb water. The other reason, as opposed to just a smooth vinyl there, I went with this ostrich because there's some texture to it. With that texture, gives me grip, so I'm not sliding loose inside of that seat. I want materials that's gonna hold on to me. And then that is exactly why I went with the suede side panels here. I thought about doing suede all the way through. It's very grippy, it's great, but I was worried about it absorbing water, you know, dew and getting wet. So I went ahead, ran with the ostrich here. I can wipe that off. I'm not gonna get a wet butt, and it still has some grip to it. And then right here on the sides, real grippy material in this suede. And that's why I went with these materials. Very purpose built for that. That's the upgrade in my material because I was tired of the tweed. And the last big design difference here, the height of these straps weren't in the right place, and that is actually really important. I talked to PRP about that, and they said, well, sure, no problem. We can customize your height as well. So I took a measurement here and figured out what height that I needed, and they can bump it up in 2 and 4 inches increments. You can see that there's a dramatic height difference. And so now these pull straight back here, locks me in, it protects my back. It's a much more appropriate fit. So always consider that when you're looking at seats. Get the right strap height, figure out what that is. Beauty about this PRP seat is it's fully customizable down to the materials, what bucket that you want, strap height, all those things, so you can get the right seat for you. I'm really excited. I should have done this years ago, but it's here now, so let's go get it in. All right, guys, it is finally wrapped up. It has been quite the arduous journey from radios to seats, full new interior in the Reaper. Still a little odds and ends I'll be tightening up, but we are in and everything's fitting great. I can't thank Rugged and PRP enough for helping me make this happen. It was something I've been wanting to do for quite some time on both sides for different reasons. And now that I have the stuff installed, it's just one of those things, why did I wait so long? So thanks for following along. Keep checking out the other videos, and we'll see you out on the trail.